Hello there. Talking about a financial settlement, the French president is claiming that the UK is not even halfway there. Emmanuel Macron, the president of France, has basically rejected Theresa May's Florence speech offer of about £18 billion, with the words that we are not even halfway there yet. He said that the UK must make a substantial financial effort in order to break the negotiating deadlock and accused the UK Prime Minister of bluffing with her threats to prepare for a no-deal Brexit. Mr. Macron made it quite clear that, as far as he is concerned, only a large cash commitment from the UK would unlock the door to trade talks. Now, there has been a lot of debate about why the EU needs so much of our money. So it was interesting to hear an exchange between Nigel Farage and one of the callers into his LBC radio show last night. Jason from Guildford said that he had been an external contractor with the EU for the last 12 years, or at least he was until he started pointing out that the EU Commission was effectively bankrupt to the people he was training. The job Jason had was to explain the financial statements of the Commission to people at all levels within the organisation. The trouble was that he would include in his briefings the information that the Commission was insolvent to the tune of €60 billion as a result of their pension deficit. He said he put that in because it was factual information. Jason then went on to say that the amount of money the UK is expected to cough up for Brexit would fill that gap nicely for the EU and its other 27 member states. But that our part should surely be only 1/28 of the total, not 100% of it. This is when Nigel stepped in and asked, with a laugh, "These comments, Jason, that you're making to me, is that why they said you'd made inappropriate and repetitive references to Brexit, and as a consequence the EU does not want you to continue as a trainer?" And yes, Jason said he was told that he was no longer needed, with no route of appeal. Now I wonder what his employment rights are under ECJ jurisdiction, even as a contractor. Maybe a Remainer could tell me how the EU will make sure Jason, as a worker right at the heart of the EU, does not get shafted. If Jason's figures are correct, this means that the EU finances are in a far more dire situation than most people realise, yet another reason for the UK to play hardball. And right on cue, the EU Commission President, Jean-Claude Juncker, enters the fray by insisting not only that no one in the UK knows what a no deal means, he also then said that no one explained to the British people what Brexit meant. When I said nobody had explained to me what no deal meant, what I was saying was no member of the UK delegation has explained that to me. We in the Commission and Mr Barnier, along with us, know perfectly well what that might mean, but when some people in the UK are pleading for the cause of a no deal, nobody explains in detail what they mean. It's some kind of British way of carrying out collective education, because nobody explained in the first place to the British people what Brexit actually meant. I should make it clear to you that from the Commission that this is not to aim for a no-deal scenario. We are doing everything we can to come up with a fair and just and balanced settlement with the United Kingdom. So we're back to that old chestnut, are we? Is this really the best that the EU can come up with, a continual regurgitation of the Brits are stupid rhetoric? That'll really help not. And just to keep this at the forefront of your minds, it seems that the UK-EU defence integration programme is still ploughing ahead. But what irks me is that I have heard no high-profile leavers talking about this to the press or in Parliament. Please, if you have heard something, let us all know. Otherwise, I will be getting more and more suspicious that all this concentration on trade could well be a distraction from some really important decisions being taken in the shadows, decisions that will not be in the interests of a sovereign and independent UK, and defence may only be a part of that. What do you think? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.